tragedy of Jallianwala Bagh in 1919 is a shameful scar on British Indian history. It is a distressing example of our past history with India. We deeply regret what happened and the suffering caused.
What is the true lesson of this sacrifice of thousands of our martyrs in Jallianwala Bagh? Anti-imperialism, the secular unity of people of a country, and protection of democratic values. These are the core values which form the idea of India and which is still relevant to the idea of India. Deputy Speaker sir inspired people like Bhagat Singh and Udham Singh. Udham Singh kept this revenge for 2 decades and he went to London and he avenged General Dyer. And when he was produced before the court, the judge asked, "What is your name?" Udham Singh replied, "My name is Ram Mohammed Singh." That was the spirit of Jallianwala Bagh massacre. That was the spirit of martyrdom, because the blood of Hindus, Muslims and Sikhs all were spilled on the soil of Jallianwala Bagh. Deputy Speaker sir, that is the true lesson of Jallianwala Bagh. Rabindranath Tagore returned his knighthood in protest against that massacre, like our great intellectuals and artists had done Ghar Wapsi. Like Bhupen Hazariga's family refused to accept Bharat Ratna. I too demand that the House should adopt a unanimous resolution seeking an apology from the British for this massacre. I oppose this bill because this is an attempt to distort and change history. This government and the party which is leading the government has mastered the trick of stealing the history, mastered the trick of changing the history, because they have no role in the freedom struggle. Right. Whatever role they had is the role of betraying the freedom struggle. So that is why they are trying to stealing the history of our freedom struggle. They have privatized, they have outsourced the upkeep of many historical sites. Red Fort was given to a business group. Lal Kile se aaye awaaz, Shahnawaz, Dill and Saigal. That was the slogan which inspired millions of people in the late 40s in our freedom struggle. So, Deputy Speaker, through you, I would like to request this government that please don't play petty politics over the martyrdom, over the sacrifice of thousands of freedom fighters in Jallianwala Bagh. Available for the upkeep of Jallianwala Bagh.